Hi everybody, how you doing? This is going to be some help for your math assignments for the week of May 4th to May 11th. Okay, so let's look at 3-16 here. And if you notice right here, this homework help, you can click on this. It's an active link in the Google Doc I shared with you to help you through these problems if you get stuck on any of them. Okay, but these are all order of operations, which we've done before. So let's remember what our order of operations are, and I'm just going to jot it off to the side here. Okay, so first operation that we want to look for, P, okay, for parentheses. Find anything that's grouped together. E, okay, for an exponent, when we see maybe a number with a little number up in the right-hand corner, okay, that's an exponent. M for multiplication, D for division, and remember these two are interchangeable, so whichever one we see first moving left to right, that's what we do. And then moving down to addition and subtraction, and those are interchangeable as well. So whatever appears first as you move left to right in a problem. All right, so let's look at letter A first. And I'll write that down right here. Okay? And you can do this work on the computer. You can do it on a sheet of paper, take a picture of it and send it to me. However you want to, whatever's easiest and best for you is totally fine with me. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy down letter A a little bit larger so we can see it. 5, subtract 2, and remember that the little dot means multiplication. Okay, I'm going to add that over there for multiplication. And we have 3 to the second power, or 3 squared. Okay, so going through order of operations, P parentheses, there are no parentheses here. E for exponent. I do see an exponent right here, 3 squared, or 3 to the power of 2. Remember, that does not mean 3 times 2. That means I'm taking 3, and I'm multiplying it by itself 2 times. So I want to have 2 3's that are being multiplied together. Okay? And what is 3 times 3? Use a calculator, use a multiplication chart, whatever you need. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, and I'm just going to bring down the rest of the problem. Multiplication sign comes down. My 2 comes down. My subtraction sign and my 5 comes down. So now I have 5 minus 2 multiplied by 9. Parentheses done, exponents done, multiplication or division. Is there any multiplication or division here? There is multiplication right there between the 2 and the 9. Okay, what's 2 times 9? That is 18. And then we also must remember that this 2 is a negative and that 9 is a positive. So if you're not sure, remember to draw my beautiful, handsome face over here to the right-hand side with 2 negative eyes and a positive mouth, and add my widow's peak for good luck. And 2 is a negative right there. 9 is a positive right there. And a positive multiplied by a negative leaves us with a negative. All right? So that 18 is a negative, and our 5 comes down. Okay, so now I have 5 subtract 18, or we could look at it as 5 positives and 18 negatives. So what do we have more of, positives or negatives? We definitely have way more negatives. So we know that our answer will be negative, okay? You can do this 2 different ways. You can write out 5 positives and 18 negatives and make 0 pairs and do it that way. It's a little bit longer and more effort, but it'll get you to the answer. What I like to do, and what I've always tried to get you guys to remember in class, is when you have opposite signs, being that 5 is a positive and 18 is a negative, we just need to find the difference between these 2 numbers. Okay, and finding the difference leads us to think about subtraction. So what is the difference between 18 and 5? Or 18 subtract 5? 8 take away 5 is 3. 1 subtract nothing below, bring it right down, is 13. So our answer here is negative 13. I'll circle that. That is your answer for letter A. Okay, so A is done for you. And use order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add and subtract. And I'll add a couple more symbols for multiplication, okay? We don't usually see the X much anymore because you're moving on into algebra stuff now. And you might even see parentheses, leading you to think about some multiplication there as well. All right, send me a message if you guys need any help on this, but click that homework help button and it will help you work your way through some of these problems. All right.